So you're thinking of buying a car from the auction because you're gonna get a great deal. Folks, please, before you do that, I hope you just hear me out on this video, because we're gonna talk about this, because this is becoming a little bit of a problem. And I want you to just know some facts about that before you go and do that. Here's the problem with auction cars. If you are a YouTuber doing some cool content, or I bought the cheapest this and cheapest that from Copart and Mannheim and whoever, that's a different story, because that is a plan. You buy this car, you make content on it, you're not expecting to come ahead with the car, you just want to create content. That's all good, that's a plan. Then a professional mechanic or a professional car builder or a body shop owner or whatnot goes and buys the car, fixes it up himself because he's a professional, and then sells it or keeps it or whatever the case. That's a plan. But when average Joe goes to buy a car from the auction because all the cool kids are doing it and it is cheaper, and they do not work on their own cars, or they do not have the space to work on their own cars, or they're not really prepared for that, they will end up with a very large surprise. Folks, don't listen to the success stories of buying a car from the auction. Because let's just talk about one thing. Why is that car in the auction to begin with? How do cars end up in the auction? Or the dealer, we're not talking about like public auctions, oh please avoid those. Dealer auctions, let's talk about those. Where do used cars come from? Do you ever ask that question? Start from the very beginning. Used cars always get traded in at dealerships. That's where used cars come from. Forget about the private parties. We're talking about how do they end up in the dealer auction. Dealer auction. They're usually dealer trade-ins. In 2026, the car market is very strange because used cars are now the only affordable cars for a lot of folks because new cars have gotten very expensive. So the used car market is not as bad as it was a few years ago with availability, but still cars are not as available as we'd like them to be, and the prices are very high. If you are a car dealer and somebody traded in this pristine, beautiful, well-maintained car, why would you send it to the auction? You're going to put that car right on your lot. And if it's really a good car, it'll sell within a few days. But what happens when you have a car that you thought was good, put it on the lot, 90 days pass, and this thing is just collecting dust? Nobody wants this car. Dealers don't have infinite bank accounts. They can't just be sitting on these 100 cars. Each one is $20,000. That's a lot of money. It's sitting, collecting dust and rotting on their lot. They're going to want to move this car. They're going to send it to the auction, dealer auction. Some other small-time dealer or another dealer will fall into that trap, buy it, put it on their lot, 90 days later, didn't sell, send it right back. But nobody asked the question of why didn't this car not sell when it sat on a dealer's lot? Is it because it has a problem? Is it because it's not a desirable car? What is wrong with this car that you can't even sell it in 90 days? Nobody asked that question. Here's the other problem. This is the bigger problem. Usually, new car dealers, when they get a car that is questionable, that has problems, has a lot of miles, not really well taken care of, and scratched up and horrible, they're not even going to bother. Okay, this car does not meet our standards. Send it straight to the auction. So what I want you to take away from that is, not the greatest cars go to the auction. Cars with problems, cars that are simply undesirable, nobody wants them for one reason or another. And then the auction is just perfectly created in a way where professionals in the industry, and that's why it's a dealer auction, it's meant for professionals in the industry to look at these cars and quickly analyze, is this a good car or not? Do we know what we're getting ourselves into here? That's what it's meant for. That's why it's a dealer. That's why it's not available to the public, because they don't want lawsuits and problems. Because you're a professional. You go look at a car, you miss that it's a bad car, that's on you. That's the reality. That's why it's in the auction. Every professional knows auction cars are not always beautiful cars. Now, there's exceptions to that. But they usually, and this is the interesting part, 26, really nice cars that somehow made it to the auction, they tend to sell more than what you could go buy a nice one from a dealership, which beyond my understanding, but that's how this works. Here's the problem though. You have a buddy. See, we all have that one buddy that's gonna bankrupt us or cause the problems. See, you have a buddy that has a dealer auction through his cousins, dog walkers, friends, neighbors, friend that told you, wow, come with me to the auction, whatever car you want. You can buy it under my license, give me a couple $100 and it's yours. And that's when the problem starts. That's the part that I implore you to reconsider. I'll give you a case, a very recent case, a couple days ago. 2019 Toyota Camry Hybrid. On paper, this is a perfect car. Low mileage, highly desirable hybrid model. I mean, fully loaded. This thing is picture perfect. But that's the problem. Are you buying a picture? Owner bought the car. Drove it very shortly after the gremlins started. Electrical problems, blind spot monitor doesn't work. Then the parking sensor stopped working. Then basically this car has non-stop warning lights. Took it to the first mechanic. Put a lot of money into it. 2 days later, same thing. Took it to multiple I mean, one of them is a dealership. I don't know how the dealership completely missed this, but yeah. Finally, brought it here. I mean, initially, you look at the car, I'm like, oh, it's a nice car. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's white in color. It's beautiful. That is until I lifted the car and started looking around. This car has been in such a major accident, and that's not the problem. See, cars get in accidents, not a problem. But how were they fixed is the problem. This car was so poorly fixed. I mean, there are panels that are not even fixed. They're just full of Bondo. All the wiring, all exposed. Nothing was fixed. The frame was bent. They fixed it so poorly that it's all rusted and rotted. I mean, this car the accident happened like a year and a half ago. In a year and a half, we have rot on the frame of the car because of a bad repair. That's how bad this is. Water in the trunk. I mean, it's horrible. When I talked to the owner, he's basically like, wow, but I bought this car from the auction. It was such a good deal. Well, is it a good deal now? It's not. Folks, that's the reality. Auction cars are meant for professionals who will potentially buy it at a lower cost, fix the problems, and then sell them. But when average Joe, through his buddies, friends, buddies, whatever, goes and buys one, do you know what you're buying? Do you trust the person who is the professional with you to tell you, hey, this is a bad car, hey, this may be a decent one, we got to spend some money into it? Do you trust that person? Because if you don't, then don't get into this. Folks, some of that, and I'm flat out going to be honest, you know, you look at so many YouTube channels, bought the cheapest whatever from Copart, bought this from this auction, it's the greatest deal on the planet, all I had to do is change a couple fuses and it's perfect. Folks, be careful, because did you see this car that was featured in this one beautiful video and test drove it and properly inspected and see how it actually is? That's all I'm going to tell you. Let's put it this way. Dealer auctions are dealer auctions for a reason, because they expect you to be a professional that know what you are doing buying this car, and you have a plan or either to fix it or what to do with it before you sell it. But average Joe, all they look at is, I got a crazy deal on this car. There is no such thing. That's too good to be true is too good to be true. The other problem, rebuilt title cars. You know, this is the story as old as time. Car has a rebuilt title. Oh, but it was just a small fender bender. We fixed it. It's all good. Here's the car. It's perfect. There's nothing wrong with it. That's how every single seller of a rebuilt title car will say. Sometimes if you ask them, sometimes without you asking them. Every single rebuilt title car seems like had a very minor little scuff here. Folks, let's talk about that. What is a rebuilt title? A car that has been rebuilt. Does that mean that the engine blew up and it was rebuilt and that's why it has it? Folks, that is not the case. Here's the reality. When a car gets in an accident or has damage that is deemed by the insurance company that exceeds the mechanical value of the car or the mechanical limits of the car, the insurance company will total the car. We know that scenario because it could happen to any one of us, unfortunately. But when a car gets totaled, it gets issued a salvage title, meaning this car is unfit to be driven on the road currently in its current state. And you can't go buy a car as average Joe. You can't go buy a car that has a salvage title and register it, start driving it, and you can't do that because the car is not fit to be driven. It needs to be purchased by a car rebuilder or repairer, repaired, inspected to meet safety standards. Then a rebuilt title will be issued. Here's the problem though. Rebuilt cars, when they've just been rebuilt, the day they were rebuilt, they have to pass a safety inspection by the state. So usually they are good. But what happened to these cars a year later is when we have problems. Because you know what? You can glue anything together and make it look pretty, but is it going to hold? That's the problem. Be very careful with rebuilt cars because usually they'll have the best deal. The only reason a car is rebuilt is at some point this car had so much damage that the insurance company basically said this is unfit to be on the road anymore. Just keep that in mind every time you look at a rebuilt car. No matter how beautiful it is, no matter how good the deal is, it's a bad deal. If you want a good car, leave the auction and the rebuilt title thing very far away. That's what I'm going to tell you. Some folks will disagree. That's okay. Because the standard of everyone's what is a good car is different from every person. But average Joe that has no business with a dealer, no business with repairing cars, should not be in a rebuilt car. Folks, cars have gotten so expensive. And I see rebuilt title cars are very expensive now as well. Because, you know, they just had a little fender bender here, right? Be careful. That's all I'm going to tell you. Folks, dealer auctions are for professionals. If you are not a professional in the automotive industry, I highly advise you against it. You are not getting a good deal. And even if the car is somehow magically held, later on when you try to sell it, a professional will catch it immediately. This car has been badly repaired, even if you didn't know about it. Like the case with the Camry. It was horribly repaired. It was so bad to a point where I was like, I don't think a good body shop will want to get involved here because basically we have to start all over. And at this point, it doesn't even make sense to repair it. That's the problem. Folks, be careful out there. In these days, good cars are out there, but they're not readily available. If you see a good car, you verify it's a good car, decide quick because there's 10 other people that are doing the same thing. That's the problem. And new cars being so expensive, a lot of folks are turning to used cars. And in some of the hot cars, like in Toyota land, for example, some of the cars you can't just go and buy them. You have to wait a few months. The new car and the one-year-old car are the same price. It doesn't even make sense, but that's how things are these days. So be careful. Auction cars are not a good deal. Unless you're a professional and you know what you're doing. But average Joe, please stay away from them. Folks, I hope this video was helpful and informative. I hope you learned something new. If you like it, consider giving it a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing to the channel. Check out some other videos. Until the next video, folks, may the Lord bless you and keep you, and you have yourself a wonderful day.